What's going on, guys? So good morning. This morning, the question is, should you take protein powder? Do you need protein powder? And I'm just going to go into detail about what I think about it, and actually in general, what supplements are worthwhile taking and what aren't. But let's start off with protein. So, no, you do not need protein powder. Let's just get that right out of the way. You can get all of your protein from real food. Now, personally, for the past, all through my cut, all when I did my show, all the way up to this point, I haven't had protein powder. I haven't been drinking it or eating it. I haven't been doing anything with it. Now, I'll have the odd shake here and there, but it's as a snack. It's not. I'm not counting it as my protein. And the reason for that is because you don't really know what you're getting. Yes, you're having proteins, but I like the idea of getting my protein from real food. And here's the deal: back in the day, Arnold, all those guys, yeah, they were using protein powders, but they were still getting all their protein from real food. Egg whites, tuna, chicken, fish, those are your best sources of protein. Eggs being number one, I would say. Egg whites are probably your hands down best protein on the planet. But my opinion is, if you have a cup of egg whites, drink it, put it in a blender, cook it, doesn't matter. That 28 grams of protein, I believe, is significantly better than your 28 grams of protein coming from protein powder. And they're about the same price, I would say. Egg whites aren't that expensive. You buy them pasteurized, you mix them and do whatever you want. I drink cups of egg whites post-workout and with a banana. And that is a perfect post-workout meal, and you know exactly what you're getting. Also, protein powders. A lot of them, the way that they're processed and heated up, because they have to dry, so they're being heated at a high temperature, which is actually denaturing the protein anyway. So you're not getting as pure protein as you think, or as complete protein as you believe you are. Now, that being said, am I against protein powders? No. Is it better than nothing? 100%. And when I say that, if you're in a situation where you're like, there's no way in hell I'm bringing egg whites to work with me, and I'm going to work, and I know that at 10 o'clock in the morning, I have 4 minutes that I can have a shake. Yeah, have your protein powder. That's when it makes sense. But if you have the time to cook your food, keep cooking your food. Way better option. And I've noticed better results from eating real food than I have from getting my protein from supplements. Because when I first started working out, all I did, I'd pound 3-4 protein shakes a day. And guess what? It didn't do anything. It made me feel pretty crappy, honestly, because it bloats you. And that's about it. I'll add protein powders into my shakes sometimes for flavor. Yeah, I do that. But or when I'm cutting, sometimes I'll add it in for, if I'm trying to get 300 grams of protein a day, if I'm trying to but I've realized that there's no point in doing that either. So essentially, get 100% of your protein per day through real food. That's my opinion. And if you're going to add in a protein drink, if you're 200 pounds, get your 200 grams of protein from real food. You're going to throw in a protein drink before you go to bed. That's fine. But try to get all your protein from real food. That's my advice. You don't really need protein powder. Actually, you don't need it. And you're better off spending it on food. Now, supplements that actually do work and actually have research behind it. Creatine. Creatine's awesome. Creatine is hands down. They have a lot of science behind it. They're great products. Pre-workouts work. I know I've taken them. Be careful if you're taking pre-workouts. Please read and follow the label. I know you see some of my videos. I don't do that when I take pre-workout, but I understand how my body reacts to stuff. So don't be that guy that takes 3 scoops of whatever and goes and works out. Really stupid idea. So anyway, that's it. Basically, you have protein powders. I don't really recommend them. Creatine works. Fish oils, great supplement. Good, just overall health. Then BCAAs, my opinion on BCAAs, honestly, same idea as protein powder. I don't really think you need them. This whole idea of replenishing your glycogen stores during training is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And here's why. When I train, I want to deplete my muscle. And because then you're forcing new nutrients and new blood into the muscle to repair it. So you want to break it down and deplete your muscles. So reloading them during training is a waste of time, in my opinion. If you're doing weight training, if you're doing cardiovascular training for more than 2 hours, BCAAs might come into play. But for most of you guys out there, you guys are doing an hour and a half, 2 hour weight workouts, waste of time, waste of money, and I don't think it's helping your results at all. You have to remember, a lot of this marketing, it's all marketing. You have supplement companies, it's $1 billion industry. They're going to tell you, take this. Protein's your best source of protein. Protein powder is your best source of protein. Buy whey protein. Buy BCAAs. Buy all this fancy stuff. At the end of the day, you can get it from your grocery store. And at least when you go to your grocery store, you know exactly what you're getting. So that's my opinion. Forget about all these supplements. Creatine, fish oil, multivitamin, health supplements, and creatine, that's what I would take. And that's about it. And creatine, some people notice great results, some people won't. Personally, I stopped taking creatine. I don't really notice that big of a difference, to be honest with you. I actually feel like I'm holding less water than I was when I was taking creatine. So, yeah. But some people notice amazing results. And creatine's safe, so I recommend that. Now, also other supplements that work. We know caffeine works. Everybody knows caffeine, ephedrine, all this stuff. Anything that's a stimulant works. But again, be careful. Don't overuse it. And if you're using it, remember that you will build up a tolerance, and you don't want to become reliant on it. So use it for a period of time, and then stop taking it. And then when you use it again, you'll get the same effects. So that's pretty much it. I would not recommend most people use protein powders. Cook your own food, please. You'll get better results, I promise you. I've fallen into the trap for years and wasted a ton of money on pointless supplements, in my opinion. So stick with your creatine, guys. Oh yeah, also like, subscribe. Any other questions, comment them down below. You can find me on Snapchat. Sorry I haven't been responding. I won't be on Snapchat for like 2 days because I'm waiting to buy a new phone. I'm currently using this thing that I found, which my brother put it together, because my phone is completely destroyed, but you guys already know that. So Snapchat I'm not on. Instagram I'm on all day, so you can hit me up on there. But comment your questions down below, subscribe. Appreciate all the support, and I will talk to you guys soon.